Hey guys and girls, what is going on? It is Zazzri. Today we're bringing you Season 3, Episode number 4 of my Dortmund career mode. First off, I just want to mention that if you want some cheap and reliable coins, go to FIFAsupplier.com. The link will be in the description. Also, there will be links to get discount codes, depending on how many coins you buy. There's different levels and stuff. You can get coins on all the different platforms, including PC and iOS. So go over there, and they're also available in different currencies too. So whatever suits you the best, go over there and check that out. So we've got some transfers later on in the video, but now we've got Bayern Munich. You can see they've got Aguero in the 5th minute. They go 1-0 up. If you remember the last episode we had, I think it was last episode we had some very bad results that I was really annoyed at, but we ended it on a sort of positive note with that 2-2 draw away from them at Arsenal. Then we can see we won there, and now we've got Bayern's form was starting to pick back up again, so I was hoping to carry on into this game, because obviously this is pretty much the biggest domestic game of the season, because these two have got a great rivalry, and pretty much where always the two teams that are up there competing for the title. Javi Martinez though in the 14th minute gets 2-0 up. I was so angry at this point. I was just like, getting those 2 goals back will be so hard, but yet so quickly they scored them. It was so annoying. They've got a corner here, and you can see that it's headed away, but clearly not far enough, as it comes straight back in. You can see it had some pace on it, and then it just carried its way through to Javi Martinez. Right place, right time, and in the 52nd minute it makes it 3-0, so we're losing 3-0 here to Bayern. So yeah, you can see I was pretty angry. It's annoying me now thinking about it, because I think what's hard is, like, when you concede a lot of goals early, it makes it so much harder to come back. You'd think it makes it easy because you've got a lot of time, but it feels like they just got so much momentum, and then you're fighting against the tide, and it's just not going to work. Aguero gets the 4th goal there in the 59th minute, so we really are receiving a battering here. But to be fair, I mean, they've got a really amazing team, but it's we've got a pretty amazing team ourselves. We certainly don't have a bad team, and to be honest, we should be doing better than we are against them. Daniel Sturridge makes it 4-1, is that? I think it is anyway, and that gets him his 11th goal, which is the best in the league currently. But we'll have to see, if he ends up top scorer. But that is unfortunately how it ended, 4-1 to Bayern, so we've lost that game. I was absolutely gutted. I don't know why I've shown the 19th game here. I think it's because I was thinking that there's 38 games in the season like there is in the Premier League. Obviously there's not, because there's less teams in the Bundesliga. But anyway, just to give you an idea, I mean, last episode we showed you 10 games in. I suppose it's almost double now. So 15 wins, 1 draw, 3 losses. Scored 47, which is by far the most in the league, but conceded 17, which is not too good. But anyway, goal difference of 30, which is pretty awesome. And we've got a 1-point lead over Wolfsburg, and we've got 46 points. I'm pretty happy, but I wish we were a bit further ahead. But and we conceded a few less goals. Transfers now. We got some January transfers. This one's a big one. Obviously, this has been recorded. I played this game recently, so that's why I've done it. James Rodriguez, obviously, he's playing Colombia tonight when I'm recording this, so they could go out, but he's played amazing in this World Cup. I did rate him quite a lot anyway. I thought he was a really good player, but he shined more than I thought he would in this World Cup in my fantasy team too, which I'm happy about. But yeah, 25 million, and Shinji Kagawa, he stopped playing well, to be honest. I know we bought him recently, but he just stopped playing as well as I wanted him to. But yeah, 150,000 a week. He's 88 overall and 24, so I think that's a very good deal. He can also play left wing, right wing, and attacking midfielder, obviously. So very, very excited to have him. He's just a bit more class. Kagawa's good, but he's not absolute world class player. Rodriguez is. So I mean, that's the difference. You can see Diego Costa has been signed by Arsenal for 35.5 million. I think that's a really good deal for us, because he's 27 years old in the game currently. I think he's going to be 28 by the end of the season. And to be honest, I prefer Benteke Sturridge, because you've got really good power and strength with Benteke, and then really good pace with Sturridge. He sort of falls in the middle of the two of them. And I thought for 35.5 million, I could do a lot. I can buy a different striker anyway, because after the Rodriguez deal, I didn't really have much money left, and I was like, they came in for like 20 something. I was like, okay, 35.5. If they come back with that gives me a lot of money to play with. You can see the board gave me 30 million of it, so I was like, you know what, let's go buy someone else. Obviously, we need another striker now. We've only got 2. I mean, I know other players like Royce can play striker, but I wanted 3 main strikers. and I try to keep track, of what different transfers are happening. And yeah, I thought I'd buy this guy Mobley. I think he got top scorer in the Serie A last season. Well, this season that's just gone. So 20 million and 90,000 a week. He's 25, so he's younger than Costa. I'll tell you now that he's an 82 overall currently in the game, and plays very well from what I've seen. So 20 million, I'm very happy with that deal. We've got another really good striker in, and we've also got that extra money there. I mean, I don't plan on spending it on anyone because there's nowhere else really to strengthen, to be honest. I mean, that's that. But yeah, we've signed him, and obviously Dortmund, if you don't know, have signed him in real life. That's a big reason of why I did it. You can see a player injured though. This was you can see this is just after the transfer window closes, the 2nd of February. Daniel Sturridge has torn his quadricep and is out for 3 months. So if I'd known that, I would have bought another striker, which is so annoying, so annoying. And it's so typical as well. So yeah, he's out for 3 months. It's going to be tough. We can, we can put Royce Aubameyang into striker anyway, but whatever. Enjoyed the video, guys, and if you did, please give it a like rating. If you're new around here, please subscribe and check out all the links in the description. I've got my Twitter, my Facebook, and obviously FIFAsupply.com, and check out and use those discount codes because they will actually save you quite a bit of money. So yeah, bye guys.